Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase. Now, today we get this video started. I just wanted to say, guys, how's your day going? I know today is, well, it should be a Monday this video goes up, so yeah, how's your Monday going? I know it's back to regular work and school days, so probably not the best, but hopefully this video can make your days a little bit better. Also, I wanted to say that we are so close to 500 subscribers. I think we're at like 450 or maybe 60 by the time this video goes up. So yeah, we're so close. So guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It means the world to me and helps the channel grow and the community grow. So yeah. And with that, I would like to review a very interesting mod today. Now this is a pretty big mod. Most people probably know it. Some of you might even know by the two blocks you can probably see on the side of the screen. But guys, today we're reviewing in 1.9.4 an updated version of let me just turn myself around, the Tinker's Construct mod. That's right, guys, a mod that has existed in the various mod packs known as Tekkit, Feed the Beast, and so many others. Tinker's Construct has been a big mod in the modded community for Minecraft for basically years at this point, and it has updated to 1.9.4. I'm not entirely sure if it's in this version or if it even went even further. It might be in 1.10 now for all I know. I just know this is the version I got. So yeah, today we're just going to be doing a basic rundown of Tinker's Construct. We're not going to get completely into it, because if we did this video, it would probably be 3 hours long. Those of you who have seen Tinker's Construct before, as you know, it has a ton of variations, a ton of different items you can use. It's just insane. So full disclaimer, I myself have never played fully through Tinker's Construct. I've played with it. I know the basics of it. I know what you have to do in it. However, I've never actually gone through and done everything. So if I'm a little bit off on a few things, please forgive me. If there's something that I forgot to mention that needs to be mentioned, please comment down below. Those of you who know what know what you're talking about, please comment down below. So quickly, I'm just going to show a preview on the right side of my screen. Now, this is a newer version also of Not Enough Items. And the strange thing about it is there's no search bar in the bottom of the screen. Normally you would search items for it, but I guess you can't do that anymore. It's strange, but anyway. So if I just flip through on the right side here, you'll see variations of a ton of everything. And yeah, that was just a quick, summarization of the whole mod right there. Now, whenever you spawn your world, you get this thing called Materials and You. It automatically is in your inventory. It should be, right there. And this is one of those mods where when you spawn yourself and you probably don't want to die, so you better I don't think it's ever been nighttime when someone has spawned in unless they're on a server, but yeah, so you probably do not want to die. It wouldn't work out for you. You would just lose everything. So if I right click this book, as you can see, Materials and You by Skyla, if you open it up, it basically just gives you a ton of information about everything you'll need to know. So this is kind of like a how-to Tinker's Construct book. So very important. You will definitely need that if you're new to the mod, or if you are kind of new to it like me, I guess you could say. But yeah, so you'll spawn with that. Now, what I've normally found out is the best thing to do, instead of crafting everything, I look for a village, because in a village, stuff from Tinker's Construct can spawn. There are two structures that can spawn in a village. One is the Smeltery, which is what you need to smelt things, which we'll go over in a moment. And another thing is it's like a custom villager house that has all the different wooden tinker stuff that you will need to craft everything. So if we open this chest right here, it's called Starter Kit Kinda, and that's why I said that, because you find it in villages. So in a village, in the villager's house that you may locate, you will find a crafting station, a stencil table, a pattern chest, a part builder, and a tool station. Now again, you can craft all these, so I'm just going to quickly show the recipes for each and everything. So just bear with it for a moment. And in case you're wondering on how to craft a blank pattern, it's like this. So now that that's all taken care of, you'll find all of these in there. Now, the most important thing is the pattern chest, I would say, because if you right-click said pattern chest, oh, guess they changed it. Normally, if you right-click it, it would automatically have patterns in, but I guess now you have to re-add the patterns, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. Also, let me just double-check all these guys, because I'm pretty sure. Alright, so yeah, that's that. That is that, and oops, that is that. So that just basically shows what they're all used for. Now, you also want to make these things called patterns, which is how you make all the tools like Tinker's Construct. If you haven't guessed yet, Tinker's Construct is basically crafting different tools than normal Minecraft. Normal Minecraft, you have your diamond, your iron, your wood, the basic ones you would have. But in this, you kind of negotiate that, if you will. If you're going to craft a stone tool from Tinker's Construct, it's literally all stone. You're not using sticks or anything. You're gonna make a full stone something. Now these patterns can be crafted again with sticks and wood like so, but you get blank patterns. You have to use the, I believe it's the stencil table one. Here, wait, let me just see real quick. Yeah, the stencil table one, you put the blank pattern here, select which one you want, and it makes it for you. And that's how you do that. Now the other thing that can spawn in the village is the entire smeltery, and these are the 6 parts you need for the smeltery. So you need this, oh wait, you also need the brick itself. I probably should get that. Yeah, the sear brick is like the main brick you probably need. You get sear bricks like so by smelting grout, which is crafted with sand, gravel, and clay. Now anyway, now that's taken care of, you will need the smeltery controller, which is crafted like so. The seared tank, which is crafted with glass in the center and the sear brick around. You need the faucet, which is 3 seared brick. You need the seared, you need the casting table, which is sear brick, kind of like you'd make sear brick pants, if that made sense. The casting basin, which is in like how you'd make a cauldron, but with sear brick. You have the smeltery drain, which is sear brick like that. And then you have the sear brick itself, which is just 4 sear brick. Now, once you have all that, these patterns can be made into molds or whatever. So let me just grab those out, which I forgot to grab. So you make stuff like these. So once you get these casts, they're called, you can then pour any material into it. And by that I mean, this giant smeltery thing is basically a giant furnace. Any ores that you find or other items, you can put into this machine. So it will smelt them into liquid form, which we will get to in a moment. And once you do that, you can then pour it into these molds and you get these kind of items back, which can then be used with the, I believe it is the part builder. Let me just check really quickly. Yeah, you put it in with the part builder and then you can make all your items that you could ever possibly need. I'm just going to chuck that over there for now. Yeah, it's basically the main point of Tinker's Construct. Now, moving on, we have the chests known as buckets and everything. Now, as you know in Minecraft, there's normally a bucket, a water bucket, lava bucket, and milk bucket. Well, in Tinker's Construct, there is also a molten glass bucket, molten night slime bucket, molten emerald bucket, molten iron bucket, molten menelium bucket, clay bucket, purple slime bucket, dirt bucket, blue slime, stone, ardite, pig iron, obsidian, cobalt, gold, and blood. The blood happens if you are, when you're building this smeltery, if you are inside of it while it is activated, sometimes it hurts you, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know in this version if it'll hurt you, but if you're inside of it, it will actually take your blood and add it to the smeltery, so it's kind of stuck in there, and then you have to use the blood for whatever. And these are all full liquid things. Like that's full liquid right there. They all pour like actual liquid, so that's pretty cool if you actually get buckets worth of them. So, yeah, that's a thing. Also, there's 2 new ores added in, minus everything else that you can use, which is combining stuff. The 2 regular ores, we have the cobalt and the ardite. These can both, of course, as you can tell, be found in the nether, and there's their respective block forms. So, yeah, the nether is actually very good for Tinker's Construct if you want to mine up some of these. If I search nether here, let me see. Yeah, as you can see, there's all the different nether tools you can make as well. Also, if we go to the ore ingots, normally in ingots section you would find iron, gold, there's bricks, and nether brick. Well, in here you have the cobalt, the ardite, the menelium, the night slime, the pig iron, the seared, the mud, and the dried bricks, which can all be used to make other materials, weapons, etc. So that's a thing as well. Over on this side, I'm just going to show you a brief example of the normal swords, pickaxes, axes, and shovels that you can craft. I'm not going to show you the advanced versions, and if you know Tinker's Construct, then you know, because I don't want to spoil the entire mod. You guys know when I review these bigger mods, I don't like showing off everything, because if I do, then it kind of makes it kind of like a cut and dry type thing where you already know everything, and then you may not be that interested to play it because you already know everything about it. What would be the point of exploring it? So, swords and pickaxes, as you can see, we have a ton of swords, we have a ton of pickaxes, we have the 5 normal, and we also have, this is what I was talking about, in Tinker's Construct you can make wooden and stone swords. It's just they're different, if that makes any sense. And no, you cannot actually see the crafting recipe for these with not enough items, because you're not really crafting them, you're forging them, if that makes sense. So if you hold shift, it shows you a little bit of like information about them. And here's all the different weapons and such. They all have variations of strength level and such, but again, if you know Tinker's Construct, these are the basic forms. You can actually upgrade them if you did not know. So if you have something that's the infinite harvester of 1103.91 attack damage, which I did not expect it. Okay, that's definitely a creative mode tool. So yeah, let's take something like this for example. Let's say you wanted this cobalt pickaxe. Now, let's say you wanted like extra efficiency on it. You can add items to it to actually increase its efficiency value. And there are ways to upgrade these tools. So what you get, like, I love, then there's the bone pickaxe, that's just hilarious. But yeah, if you ever want to upgrade these things, you can, and it's very doable. Also, if we look on this side with the axes and shovels, as you can see, normal axes, normal shovels, and then all the upgraded ones. Also, if we look over here really quickly, I'll just show a brief example of, as you can see, there's things called reapers, there's long swords, there's frying pans, for crying out loud. Like, you can make anything almost with this mod. It is very much insane. It's very creative. Somewhat time consuming if you don't know what you're doing at first. You may seem very lost. When I was looking through, I don't think there's, oh yes, there is one mob that can spawn in this mod. And actually, let's fly up and see if he's there. Let me check and see. Yeah, I'm on normal mode. This is probably one of the few structures that can spawn in your world with Tinker's Construct, and I would happen to spawn on an island in the middle of the ocean. That would probably be the worst thing that could happen to you with Tinker's Construct, because you would have access to literally nothing. But Tinker's Construct, again, is based on forging everything from the start. You don't even, it probably doesn't even want you to make normal tools. It wants you to use Tinker's Construct. But yeah, this is, I don't know if, no, it's not called a specific biome, but this is like a slime island. And as you just saw, there are slimes that actually spawn here, blue slimes in fact, and they will just spawn on this chunk, and you use those to get blue slime balls, which are very important to Tinker's Construct. Also, as you can see, there is like a liquid here. I believe this is like, let me just check really quickly. This is, I'm not going to be able to tell because I'm in creative mode. But yeah, this is a type of blue slime water you can get. There's also blocks like, yeah, the blue and green slime blocks. There's also trees that are made from slime, basically. Yeah, this is an entire slime island, and the slimes kind of live here. It's pretty interesting. There's another one over there, as you can see. Now, getting back to my island, I just need to /kill myself. Alright. So yeah, guys, that's basically going to wrap up this mod showcase. Again, there is so much more to it. I just don't want to show everything off because, again, that would kind of spoil the entire thing. Guys, the download for this mod will be linked in the description, as it always is. Also, I kind of changed the controls a bit, so now I'm kind of getting used to this new way of toggling my perspective. Because, you know, I always go into like F5 mode whenever I swap, but I used to use the F key or G key on my keyboard to do that, but now I use like another clicking key on the side of my mouse to do it, so I'm kind of getting used to that. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit quicker with that as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this mod showcase. If you did, please hit that like button, show your support. Remember to subscribe. Get us that 500 subscribers. Can't wait to do a video on that. It's going to be the greatest. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.